Hey everybody, hope your day is going well. We are back with Jacques Brel, Mon Enfance, which means my childhood or my youth. And this was a request by Stefan. Thank you very much for this request and donation. Looking forward to it. Incredible performer. And let's hear him tell another story because it's always so captivating. Let's go.
Mon enfance passa de grisaille en silence, de fausses révérences, en manque de bataille. L'hiver, j'étais au ventre de la grande maison qui avait jeté l'ancre au nord parmi les joncs. L'été à moitié nu, mais tout à fait modeste, je devenais indien, pourtant déjà certain que mes oncles repus m'avaient volé le Far West.
Wow. Just the way he's describing it, it's gray, it's drab, it's like, I feel that, and especially in those times, there's an even more of that type of vibe in a house. He describes it almost as winter, the big and empty house. He's in the belly of the house and fantasizing about, Native Americans and just, have an imagination as one child does and have that youthful innocence, but then it gets stripped away, taken away. It gets chipped by, bit by bit, by reality, by rules, by other people, by whatever it may be, so-called reality or real life, and your innocence disappears. It starts to wane, it evaporates, and as we grow older, we can get more cynical because of this. If you don't pay attention, if you're not careful. So this is very well that painted picture because I'm the same. I was that kid who had a very big imagination, and my environment did not really stimulate that.
Le Far West, mon enfance passa, les femmes aux cuisines, où je rêvais de Chine, vieillissaient en repas, les hommes au fromage s'enveloppaient de tabac.
Wow.
Flamand des œufs et sage, et ne me savais pas, moi qui toutes les nuits agenouillé pour rien, arpégeais mon chagrin au pied du trop grand lit.
Wow, arpégeais mon chagrin. That's a beautiful line. How does it get translated? In this one, how does it translate here?
Je voulais.
Oh no, wait a second. Where is it? Oh, playing the chords of my grief. It's not bad, but it's like arpeggiating. You know how when you pick a chord in a guitar, maybe you can arpeggiate, and that's a more beautiful word to describe that. Playing the chords of my grief, not bad, but arpeggiate, you can use you could use that in English too, right? I think so. Wow, this is sometimes a meta experience. My native language is Flemish. He was, he basically was a Flamand, but his French is much better than mine. Growing up bilingual, but then I have to translate into Dutch and then into English, or it's this is sometimes it breaks my brain though. But that's nice. I was kneeling for nothing every night because maybe that time he was obligated to pray before bed. But he's saying like, maybe I don't believe in it. I was kneeling for nothing, arpeggiating my sorrow at the foot of my bed, my oversized bed, by the way. Such a visual song. You can see it happening. The men enveloped by smoke, the women in the kitchen, and he's basically feeling a little bit ignored. They don't acknowledge me, and he's dreaming of China, like again, far away, mysterious countries. Again, that imagination. That's amazing. Good stuff, man. Good stuff.
Arpéger mon chagrin au pied du trop grand lit. Je voulais prendre un train que je n'ai jamais pris.
Damn, that's heartbreaking.
Mon enfance passa de servante en servante. Je m'étonnais déjà qu'elle ne fût ce point plante. Je m'étonnais encore de ces rondes familles flânant de mort en mort et que le deuil habille. Je m'étonnais surtout d'être un de ce troupeau qui m'apprenait à pleurer, car je connaissais trop. J'avais l'œil du berger, mais le cœur de l'agneau.
Wow. Le cœur de l'agneau, the heart of a sheep, a lamb, or oh man, like he has that observer, the eye of a shepherd. He has, almost leadership capabilities. He is a great observer of humanity, and it really, it's almost the origins of how he became that. If you're in childhood and all these grown-ups, adults around you that doing their thing, they're making up food, the women are in the kitchen, the men are talking to each other, and you're just observing, you're feeling ignored, your imagination running wild, but also the rules that come down, your imagination gets shattered again with that axe of reality. But that's how he became that observer, right? And also, ideas are cheap kind of thing, because I have a lot of ideas, I have a lot of imagination, but I never took any action because I have the heart of a lamb or a sheep. Or there's this train he talked about. I was dreaming about taking a train, but I never took it. I never ever took it. That's a vulnerability right there. He's putting it out there, man. He's putting it out there. Like, I wish I had the stomach to do it. I wish I had the courage to do it, to do the things that I dreamt of, but I haven't. Wow.
mon enfance éclata. Ce fut l'adolescence et le mur du silence. Un matin se brisa. Ce fut la première fleur et la première fille, la première gentille et la première peur. Je volais, je jure que je volais. Mon cœur ouvrait les bras. Je n'étais plus barbare. Et la guerre arriva.
Oh.
Et nous voilà ce soir.
That's tough, man. You know, he's talking about, you know, meeting a first girl, you know, losing virginity, the fear that comes with it, but he's also flying at the same time. You know, he's just putting it out there. Once again, vulnerability to be talking about this, especially, you know, so many years ago, but then the war came. Like, again, my dreams are getting shattered. First, my childhood was shattered. He's also talked about the family was almost going from one death to another death. So basically, they are constantly in mourning. And, you know, he didn't pursue his dreams. And then, I don't know if this may be fictional as well. I don't know. I'm not sure. But then, of course, the war came. He had more dreams, and now they got shattered by that. You know, many young men, many young people, you know, they had their lives in front of them and thought, you know, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And they had it all planned out. And I'm going to start a family. I'm going to go to school, or I'm going to do this job. And then the war came. Dang. This man's capability of telling stories and just his expressions, the way he, you know, sings it, speaks it, writes it. It's incredible. He was truly one of a kind, especially in that time. I said, like, way ahead of its time. This is, yeah, it stands the test of time. So that's how you know. That's how you know. Mon Enfance, incredible. That was see, that's what happens if you try to say something in French and then you go to English, and then by accident you do a French accent on your English. You know, it's a blur in here, guys. It's a blur. All the languages are getting mumbled and jumbled together, and I'm trying to make it into a coherent video. It's, you know, it doesn't always work, but I do my best. Yeah, awesome song. Thank you for this request, and have a wonderful day.